Hello, everyone. Welcome back to NorCal Rivals Round 4. I'm Brass.
And I'm Crack Fiend.
And we're giving you the rest of our 2v2
Yes.
Super Stacked Action NorCal Tournament Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Extravaganza.
Next up is going to be LPN and Nando.
LPN and Nando.
Going against Pavel and Alex Myers. So the two power teams.
Yeah, and this is both sides of winners finals right here, trying to qualify for the grand finals, which I can only assume is a best of 7 extended set.
Dear God. Dear God.
As we move closer to midnight. Oh, wow. Crush countering straight out of the air. Great awareness to juggle immediately after. Backdash.
Wow, what a backdash.
So, yeah. Bison kind of just wiggles. That's all his backdash is when he's in the corner. He doesn't go anywhere.
It doesn't even look like he backdashed.
Yeah, he just kind of like phases through your throw. Pressure, yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's so hard to deal with.
It's one of the trickiest mix-ups is if the stun, or sorry, if the throw is either going to stun or kill you, it's extremely difficult to block any sort of string afterwards.
And to top that off, the throw range of Bison.
Absolutely,
so he has the extra
from a good distance away, he can still get you with that.
Exactly, and so like you have to watch that, and you have to reconsider the options at that point.
Yeah.
And Long starting slow, but now kind of having that momentum going into the second round.
All right,
oh, what a slide.
Sweep. Trying to get some counter hits for kick confirms right there. And then backdash.
Yes.
Backdash City right here. All right, setup. Stays in the front. I like it. I like the V reversal to neutralize Nadeshko there.
I like how he stagger stepped and then went into the dash. Forced him to look for something else.
Yeah, yeah. You can give your opponent information and distract them that way.
Nice V reversal right there.
Yeah, we know we're not going to see Shin Bison this round. A lot of V reversals. Uh-oh, did not quite slide the same, the proper way. That Psycho Ball so slow.
And now on the verge of victory for LPN, and there it is.
Good stuff.
He was probably trying to look for that V trigger commit, and then probably, hopefully, go into a super.
And we were seeing interesting ways that he would hit confirm the V trigger earlier. It wasn't all crouch fierce. It was something.
Is it crouching forward?
Crouching forward. Yeah, it can be because you can.
Is it that funky kick?
Yeah.
That he does.
That weird looking thing.
Yeah, so it's probably crouching forward. He was probably looking for that. It looked like he was going for that crouching forward just right now into V trigger, and then LPN just kind of snatched him out.
Right, right.
So Alex Myers is going to come up next. It's going to be Cammy versus Bison, two players that are very active on the circuit.
Is this not the easiest matchup for Cammy because of crouch jab? I feel like crouch jab could really neutralize her dive pressure. We'll see how it works out. I haven't seen it, but I just know that Bison,
I'm not 100% sure.
Bison crouch jab has really changed the meta of a handful of his matchups.
That crouching jab anti-air is...
It's extremely consistent.
Extremely consistent.
And it doesn't look like it should be.
Yeah, and it's extremely annoying to goal against because you have these angles that look like they would work, but then the hitbox of that crouching jab tends to hit you out of angles that you wouldn't think.
You'd think you were good and that you would hit him.
And then all of a sudden it's like you're in front and he's plus.
Yeah, and he can take that 50-50. You're either getting thrown or crushed.
All right, so let's see what happens here. Does he utilize that jab, or is he going to go for another strategy?
Ooh, crush early in a best of 1. That is such a lead to take, but Myers answers back already.
Yeah, nice counter to that, or nice response to that dash.
Ooh, didn't even have to shimmy, just good reaction on the throw right there.
He is catching him with that down forward fierce really often.
That's what the claw does. Everyone gets hit by it at some point.
Yeah.
Wow, dominant round right now.
Yeah, LPN didn't need that crouching jab, just went really aggressive from the get-go with those down forward fierces. And that positioning that he's representing right now, you know, for that down forward fierce, stand fierce, or even the neutral anti-air or air-to-air, makes it really difficult to try and find that angle. But
it kind of makes you feel like all of your choices are wrong sometimes. But of course, it's a ton of work on the Bison's part. Anti-airing, not his strong suit, but that's what the crouch jab has been changing recently.
Oh wow,
nice. Throws him out of the corner, unfortunately, for long. Uh-oh. Misconfirm. Good block on the cross-up. Good check. Yeah, good check on that teleport. Wow, it just gets hit. Really thought it was going to be devil's reverse. Probably was already crouching. Just got hit high.
probably going to let that V-trigger expire. There it is.
As much as you can. There you go. Same mix-up as we were talking about before. So hard to block a full string when you're not allowed to take the throw anymore.
And they're probably just going to go straight into game 2 or set 2. Yeah, very clever right there to notice that his V-trigger was running out. It's going to wait for it to expire and then really attack. Because at that point, you're not really having as much, nearly as much risk.
Yeah, there's a reason we call it shit boxing. Very strong. Oh.
A lot of scramble in that neutral right there, trying to whip punish each other. And there's that whip punish, the big one.
Alex was representing a lot of bravery teching after that EXL reverse. Most people are just fine with eating the throw. Ooh,
that's going to be a stun.
Great juggle out of the air, and it wasn't just, he didn't just use the normal, he went straight into the DP for maximum stun. Knew that he didn't have to go for mix-up potential right there.
Yeah, great conversion by Alex Myers. With that rough start in game 1, this is a really nice way to change that momentum.
Ooh, and a raw scissor gets a knockdown. Myers challenges. That stands short. It represents its own mix-up. +3.
LPN trying to pressure Alex Myers right now.
Oh, and a great whiff punish right there. A lot of recovery frames on that crouch fierce. Probably wasn't what he was looking for unless he was reading a drop kick or a dive kick. Oh, and here we go. Shin Bison with the comeback potential. Doesn't go for a cross through. I think he faked the cross through right there. Look at that. He did the same wiggle. Did you see that wiggle?
Yeah.
He's giving his opponent something to react to. And in this game, reacting is not easy. And a full 100% comeback right off of V-trigger.
Oh, that's just painful to deal with.
Incredible. And you know, this game, because of the inherent input lag, you can give, you have to commit to your reactions. It's partly a read. So if you get information that's false, and which LPN was giving to him intentionally, he was switching the joystick over. These weren't counter hits that he was getting. These were raw hits.
Trying to challenge and get stunned as a result.
I don't think we're going to see close rounds. I think it's either the wash or the major comeback. That was the dirtiest thing I've ever seen a Cammy do right there. Good stuff to Alex Myers. Wow, really shaking off the Bison comeback right there. That was a phenomenal comeback by LPN.
When you're talking about players that are really active on the circuit, nothing really shakes them for very long, right? Like
that's true.
They might get blown up around, but they immediately recognize the situation, the circumstances, and then they make the right adjustments to really deal with it. And it's not necessarily defensively. Maybe it's being more aggressive, and that's what we saw from Alex Myers.
The big part about SF5, about not finding yourself in situations, is to contest before you're in those situations, or to avoid them entirely. But yeah, sometimes you have to contest. We say in Street Fighter V, you have to take the big risks, or else you're just going to be caught sleeping.
Yeah, in Street Fighter V, most people will agree on this, but aggression really pays off a lot more in this game than defense, unless you're Guile.
Yeah, exactly. Guile's the only zoner, so even Dalsum's got to get in there.
Vega.
Yeah, so it's something that Nando's been working on. I'm surprised that he's, not inclined to go Mika.
He probably doesn't want to risk the mirror match if he perhaps takes this.
Oh,
this
that's right. He is committed, so maybe he wants this for future against Pavo. There is that influence too as well, which is another reason why team tournaments have such diverse character selection. It's not going well.
No, not going well at all. Doesn't look like the best choice thus far. And he's in the corner, so he's going to be there for a minute.
I mean, Vega is a character that has to maintain neutral all the time. But Long and Nando, they did take the first set, right? So this is something that they can afford right now.
Absolutely. But this doesn't look like a really good... At this point, there hasn't really been a lot offered on the offensive side by Nando. It's just really Alex just putting a lot of pressure.
Yeah, we're just seeing knockdowns too often, really. We need to see Vega on his feet for just longer periods of time in general so that they can play that neutral game that Vegas can be advantaged in.
Yeah.
Wow, tricky blocks.
Wow, tons of jumps and not a lot of movement, and Cammy's able to get everything that she wants right now.
Vega's mid range is very movement based. has to do with the really, really good walk speed and sometimes wall dive shenanigans. But
yeah, without
really.
the mobility, it's just not going to cut it.
Okay, so he's staying down. He's switching it up. So they, the team, they're playing the 2 out of 3 mentality. Alex stayed down. So he's really going to switch, just run it back. He's got the information he needs.
I don't know if that was a lot of information. He just kind of got mollywopped.
Well, the information he needs was, hey, this character ain't panning out right now.
Yeah. As a result, he's probably going to get the ability to play Mika right now and leave an opportunity for LPN in the case that he does get the victory here.
Yeah. I mean, even if he was trying to avoid the Cammy matchup or the Mika mirror.
I feel like he was really trying to avoid that Mika mirror.
Yeah, because grappler mirrors, we say that that's really not the truest test of skill.
Mm-hmm.
It's really the truest test of who had the read in this moment as opposed to, over longer periods of time and in a best-of-1 setting. It's so anxiety-inducing. But at the end of the day, if you're the one getting the knockdown, it doesn't really matter what character your opponent's playing.
Yeah. All right, Alex gets put into the corner, gets thrown out.
Oh,
my goodness.
Clip that. That's a GIF image. I just want that on repeat, them cycling.
That was true Team White Booty right there.
Yeah, exactly. it looked almost like an El Fuerte taunt, like a double time Street Fighter 4. Uh-oh, big drop, and now we're in the corner. Season 1 need to activate. So plus after V-trigger cannon dive. Oh, Nadeshko tried to save the day. Couldn't keep Cammy on the ground for the full hit confirm.
Yeah, just wasn't able to get that meaty after that getting knocked in mid-air. And then Alex challenges right when he lands, even though it's kind of risky.
Uh-oh, pre-buffered it. Probably thought the strong was going to whiff and try to catch him normal. Not the biggest punish. Oh, and now we're back in the corner. Here we go.
Nice
wow, great tech. Very hard to tech against Miko when you're worried about multiple things. That Alex technology, that backdash, he's very ready to hit confirm the super in case anything got baited out. And Nadeshko gets fully hit confirmed off, wake up super. Smart. He knew that that was Nando's very serious attempt to make a comeback right there, so he stifled it. Good stuff. And I believe LPN is the final person in Team White Booty's way.
Yes, and that crouching jab is actually, if you know like all the frames on there, because there's only 6 recovery frames on that crouching jab and 3 frame startup, so it's one of the fastest jabs in the game, and it can cause a lot of whiff punishes on a lot of things, very easily. It's not like a one frame move where if you went against Urian's EX Headbutt, which is a 12-frame startup, you need something 12 frames or faster.
Right.
In this case, because it's 9 frames, you don't really have to be frame perfect. So it's incredibly difficult to punish, but Cammy Super easily handles that.
Right.
So we're going to see this run back between LPN and Alex Myers. First game, LPN handled it very, very quickly, but Alex took it in game 2. So let's see what happens in game 3.
Yeah, it's only been massive damaging sequences from either side. Alex.
Seriously?
Yeah, what year is it?
2009?
Let's see if we can have, the close sets, or is it going to be, a landslide,
I think
alternating landslide?
What usually happens between these two players from all the games that we've seen so far, it usually starts in the neutral, very, very slow.
Yeah.
Trying to look for that one opening, and once that one opening or that one mistake is made by the opponent,
just snowballs.
Yeah, it snowballs from there. So I'm anticipating to see something similar here. I don't think there's going to be a strategy adjustment by both players. I think they believe in their strategies.
Well, it both worked for them very well. It's just not in the order that they wanted it to.
Exactly.
They took turns, and Alex took the first and second.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. All right, game 1. They're going to start very slow in the neutral? No, it just goes for the slide.
Not at all. And those guest slides from LPN, they've been working out with pretty disturbing consistency for something that you know, holds the risk that it does. What a whiff punish.
Nice jump back.
Ooh, evaded it, got under somehow.
Both players being really evasive. A nice V reversal to get that corner position. Very smart.
Oh, but another back throw. Switches the positions again. Reversal of fortune here. Laying on the white light. Psycho ball. Oh, and a good whiff punish there. Saw that the claw wasn't going to get there. Tried to crush counter. A throw tech attempt, likely.
Oh my goodness.
Invincibility frames around the Fierce. Plus frames. Can't challenge after that. Can't challenge after EX Scissor.
And there was some hesitation by Alex because he saw that if he had hit him with one more medium, or just had a medium or Fierce blocked, that was a V trigger for LPN. That could have ended it for him real fast. But LPN saw the situation, got a little bit more aggressive, sealed that victory in that first round.
Try to contest with the teleport here. Didn't quite get there in time. Oh, caught the toes.
Yeah, he's trying to contest that. He saw the counter hit up there.
I like that he established the stand short mix-up to get him into the corner with the back throw. Oh, tried to shimmy, but Bison's throw, very hard to shimmy with the range it has.
He's one of those characters where shimmying him is a bigger risk than usual.
Yeah, it's less viable than against other characters. It does happen, but from a further spatial relationship, which sometimes tells the Bison exactly what they're trying to bait.
Yeah.
Bison and Urian, similar throw ranges.
So that uppercut, yep. So we're tied 1 apiece, and this could end it for Team Longanando, sending them to the losers. And he has a full stick of butter, so he just needs to have a couple of small conversions and lead to one final conversion.
Alex Myers could seal the deal here. Avocado resting up.
There's that first.
In reserve.
LPN needs to be careful. 2 to 3 more combos from Alex. That could just put him in a bad situation.
Oh, good contest.
Yeah, he waited for that. He didn't fall for that feint.
Oh, but right there, LPN very stubborn with the forward dash. Myers getting crushed in the corner. Life leads alternating. Oh my goodness, actually interrupted what looked to be a Psycho Ball right there. Tried to go for another crush on a throw tech. Oh.
Oh my god, okay, that was sick.
That was wonderful reaction right there.
That was
a super sick anti-air right there. To have the awareness to know that, hey, we're in the corner, that means that my neutral jumps are going to anti-air regardless, as long as you're in the air.
And I also love the delay after the V trigger. He didn't immediately go for a button. He's like, oh, you know what, I'm plus. I'm just going to go for a button and a frame trap. He waited for it just a little bit, saw the jump, and reacted to it.
Yeah.
And that takes quite a bit of, what's the word here? It takes a lot of patience, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And to focus your attention to something when doing that puts you at risk of all their other tools.
And he was literally one mix-up away from losing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like one small conversion, just a couple of jabs even, and then a reset into super, and it was death.
So in Season 1, this was an exceptionally difficult matchup for Bison. In Season 2, I'm not sure how much has really changed.
Well, the one thing that has changed is
Bison's buffs. Yeah, that's a big deal.
Exactly. 3 frames standing short.
Yeah,
that's probably the biggest one of them all.
Being able to contest in certain situations. Oh, interrupted. Oh, and I love that he sort of disrupted LPN's game plan. He knew he was trying to anti-air, immediately went for something that's difficult to react to.
Nice back dash to avoid that slide. Couldn't get any conversion though.
Oh, that's negative. Good buffer right there. And another Brimstone. He's establishing the throw game now so that he can just Irish whip him to death later in the set. But LPN looks to stay committed to be vulnerable to the throw. Good reaction right there, and knew that he was going to be in range for the Fierce because of Bison's forward dash.
Not going to kill, but in a bad situation.
And you can saw that he kept the meter. EX Giant Swing could potentially cause the KO, and now is he going to regret it?
That was a great reaction. We've seen that a lot from LPN tonight, and that time it went punished, but it didn't convert.
Oh, and he guesses with the slide. He knew that Pavo was worried about the forward dash, but Pavo still clutches it out. A few loose hits. And this is it.
And that's twice in just that round that LPN was punished on that that cross-up dash. So it may cause some of the hesitation coming into this round, and that might be a big factor in terms of Pavo taking this.
Double dash gets back thrown, corner situation. Now finds his way out with another EX hit confirm. Oh, and wow, I hadn't seen that one. That's another tricky layer to that tactic right there. Didn't react that time. LPN, even when his opponent reacts to him and contests with the teleport, he's very stubborn with it. And he still finds successful dash forward throws. It's very interesting. Oh, now we're in the corner. This could be it, especially with the V trigger, making this setup so much more deadly. And just like we saw earlier in the set, V reversal, neutralizing the Deshko. Good reaction, and that is potentially it right. Yeah, that looks good.
Every single dash has been punished thus far, and this should be it. Yep, that is it.
Good
Every
stuff.
Single dash was punished.
LPN very stubborn with the forward dash in that set, and Pavo got a lot of his knockdowns off of it.
That looks like there was I counted 3. But it could have been more. But
well,
they were all pivotal moments.
When the dashes did work out, you know, he kind of just got a throw off of it. It wasn't like he was getting crushes off of it or anything. But when Pavo was reacting to it appropriately, 20%, 30% knockdown situations, a lot more was benefiting him off of that.
Yeah, and he altered his strategy, especially when he was in V-Trigger too. You know what? I'm just going to look for those reset situations, and as soon as he's going to dash, I'm going to challenge that.
Absolutely. And, you know, something that grapplers can do if they're feeling particularly confident is that if they know that a Bison's going to go for a cross-through, they just SPD later. And it really throws the Bison for a loop right there, literally.
Absolutely.
And, you know, if it turns out to be a Brimstone, that's more mix-up potential,
Yeah, great job by Pavo to seal that victory, especially after that rough first game against LPN.
Right. I think now we're going to need to switch down to loser side.
Yeah.
We got a few more teams down there.
I think
it looks like Rom and Herman,
and No Respect,
Ultima and Rom, and Team No Mushu. No Respect and Young Mushu.
Is that his handle, Young Mushu?
Young Mushu.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's the Balrog player that we saw on stream earlier today.
He was doing some work.
No Respect that we've seen many times.
He's all right.
Checking his notes, making sure he's staying on point. Well, he's rather close to losers.
He's probably
finals.
trying to find out what's going on with the Pacquiao fight.
Oh, is that happening right now?
I don't know if it's still happening. That's probably over now.
We all have priorities. For us, it's Street Fighter. I believe he's looking at frame data. It's like, what's my shoulder now? -2. Oh.
That shoulder -2.
It's a huge.
It's a good buff. I think it's a good nerf. Good nerf. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's a good nerf
buff for literally everyone else. That's how we have to look at it.
Yeah. I think it was a fair nerf. Although I still feel that even though he was 0, like you could have at worst trade if not beat.
Yeah. Exactly. So I feel like Urian's a really respectable character in his current build. I think the crouching medium kick was a bigger deal.
That was a huge deal, and I think that needed to change.
There's a really good reason why Vega has it. And it's because we're mostly relying on mid-range tools. But Vega is high, low, throw, crossovers. You know, he's such a crazy, you know, his V-trigger, such a crazy mix-up character, really high pressure. And Vega's this character that doesn't necessarily have a ton of pressure. So he needs that type of frame advantage to establish command grab mix-ups along with, you know, his normal frame traps. And for Urian to have it with something that's comparable to Bison's throw range, he was just such a complete
He had a double confirm. He had a double confirm off of that with a V-trigger. You could go crouching forward. If they block the crouching forward, you can literally guess crouching short into V-trigger after that.
True.
And there's a 2-frame trap, so nothing beats it.
Urian could, you know, if it was towards the tip of his crouching medium kick, you could do that perfectly timed frame trap into shoulder. Now certain moves are going to contest with that a lot better, just with the hitbox interactions of the few frames. Well, 5 frames. It went to -2, right? Yeah, so that's a 5-frame difference. That's huge in this game. It doesn't sound like a lot when you think of 60 frames a second, but it's a big deal in the end. All right.
It makes a huge deal, especially if you can time your things just frame.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, that's the level that a lot of these players are on. They want to be timing things to the frame anyways.
All right, so right now it's Mushu going against Ultima. Very nice view reverse right there, making sure he doesn't get eat the pressure from the EX Tornado.
Oh, he's dashing. Yeah, that V-trigger is going to scoop him up. Not for a full
Oh my goodness, that was tricky.
That was a really good block. Normally, I feel like the Tornado pushes Rashid to the other side of you to make it even trickier. Oh, and mistimed the overhead.
Very nice confirm off that counter hit crouching medium punch into the crouching forward.
Oh, Tornado did not work out. What is it, 18 frames of projectile invincibility on tap? Mm-hmm. Something crazy. Finds his way in and takes the first round.
Muchu doing a great job right there converting on that opportunity. Can Herman get any kind of momentum going?
Oh, it looked to be 0 for Boxer right there.
So most people don't know is if you eat only 2 hits of the EX Tornado, Rashid on V skill is actually negative. Mistimed on the punish. Has to be 3 hits to be positive.
Good
and
bait.
Great round by Ultima. Oh my god.
Oh, great mid-range mixer right there. Able to establish pressure from quite far away.
Pushing out the corner already is no Mushu.
-4 right there. Takes his turn back for a moment. Oh god, the empty V skill. If you're not ready to contest it immediately, you can establish such a good mix-up off of that. Creates space with trigger. Worth it just to get out of that corner situation. Gets Balrog and gets, almost more damage, but quite a bit by itself.
Yeah, he was able to get that. Ooh, that's not going to kill, but he's going to go in a great position.
Okay, low forward into his second trigger right there. Oh, just gets duffed, and because it's in V-trigger, gets the juggle off of it. Young Mushu calling out Rom, calling him to the stage.
And you can see Vega against Balrog, and Balrog is so strong.
Yeah, absolutely devastating character.
Mm-hmm. Especially in this game where you have to spend bar to have reversals, if your character even has one to begin with.
Absolutely.
The amount of opportunities to challenge gapped frame traps is so little.
Yeah.
And so in this game in particular, it increases the potential of characters that are very frame trap based for that reason alone.
Yeah, like a lot of characters, rose through the tier list a bit just from the fact that, hey, I'm a pressure-based character, and every character in the game can no longer really contest me.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's where we're seeing these pressure strings that last for a really, really long time because they're going in with a lot of confidence. And if you block an EXDP, it's almost the end of the round for anybody.
It's almost inconsequential because yeah, you ate one EXDP, but you also took away their resource. So if they had one bar in the EXDP, guess what?
You're not going to worry about super later on.
Yeah. And they don't even have another EX reversal anyways until they eat a bunch of damage from you or they do something to you. Right? So, like, mathematically, it just works in the favor of characters with high pressure. But let's see what happens here. Both characters without a real reversal. One a little bit more stable, a little bit more stronger in the neutral. The other, that's a major powerhouse.
Yeah, I mean, you can say that Balrog has pretty slightly disadvantaged neutral. It's just about how much you can pay out in knockdown situations. But right now, Rom is master of knockdown situations at this point. Completely limiting options right now. Absolutely. He didn't even throw him that many times.
I think he
threw him like twice.
I think it was twice. It's either once or twice.
So a lot of those hit confirms were purely just limiting options and counter hitting what Boxer had to offer. Empty V skill good blocks. Making a statement saying, hey, you're going to have to throw me if you want me to press buttons. Good neutral jump bait.
Very nice challenge right there with the
trades.
Target.
Oh, and a great block afterwards. No punish. I guess on the sweep. V-trigger to make it safe. Still has super available to him.
And now he's one mix-up away from sealing it.
Oh, and he just
hell?
Yeah, so Rom didn't, it wasn't an intentional thing. He kind of reeled back in his chair when the super came out. I think what he wanted was the cross-up super But
I mean, it could have been the cross the super. It looks like he didn't even want the super.
Right, exactly. So it just kind of came out, and he kind of acted a little terrified.
Well,
but it worked out.
You take it, man. Sometimes in fighting games, things happen.
If your opponent wasn't in that situation before, they might not know which side they're going to need to block, or if it's actually a high hitting super is a big deal too.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you're just like, wow, I haven't dealt with raw super in the neutral. It's always been in more logical situations. There's more frame data involved when it's not just in the neutral. So sometimes there's attributes of the move you're not ready for.
Well, what can I say?
He got him. So we're going to have to see. Battle of the Razor Panteras right there.
Are they both on Razors?
Yeah, they're both on the
nice.
Blue Razor Panteras right there. We're going to be seeing Urian, Vega, footsie heavy characters.
You know, another thing that's really big is the fact that on whiff, EX headbutt is -25 now instead of -15.
Yeah, they added some extra ones because, you know, on block, Urian's headbutt very punishable. Very, you know exactly where he is. You know, you get the 3-frame input buffer on your side if you block it. But on whiff, it was like, it would recover really fast.
Yeah.
So they added more recovery just so that visually it would help you out some more.
It was reminiscent of vanilla Balrog.
Oh, okay,
If you remember, his headbutt was very difficult to punish.
SF4, right?
Yeah, in SF4.
Yeah. Oh, then they added like 20 recovery frames to
oh my
it.
God.
Something insane after that.
Headbutt rather became super risky after that.
Yeah.
Nice, so both in the neutral right now. Rom already exhibiting control.
Great hit confirm right there. Gets a knockdown situation. Tried to maybe bait something right there. Oh, good contest to that charge roundhouse from Aaron. I like the anti-air right there. Even though it traded, it kept Vega close to the corner. Finds his way out, though.
Yeah, still in control is Rom right now.
That back swinging move is so great. It moves Vega's hurtbox a huge degree, even more than what is visibly obvious.
And it's so difficult to punish unless you have a reversal that's like. I remember like Chun-Li's 5-frame reversal EX kicks would punish some of those, but not Urian's EX tackle. That's not going to quite cut it.
It's not necessarily invincible. It just backs up a ton, and then the actual hit of it has a ton of range in that respect. Oh, and just gets the raw jump in, lots of damage, lots of corner carry. This jump forward, it's confusing me. I'm wondering what Rom's looking for. He's lost some ground twice because of it.
He still has all the momentum right now.
There's the headbutt. Oh, frame traps in the strong. No charge for the tackle, it seems. Good neutral check.
We're back to neutral, and this is not a desirable position to be in as a Urian player.
Oh, and it hit him right before he hit the ground that time. Didn't get a ton off of it. He applied some pressure. Hasn't worked out quite yet. Now we're in the V-trigger shenanigans. And that was a great hit confirm right there. I don't know if it's going to kill, but I mean, it's the V-trigger is not turning into the train ride right now. But are we going to get it started? Looks like we are. Oh, not quite. He really wanted him to block that low medium pick at least. Shoulder.
Oh my God, just do it.
Shoulder into Aegis.
Yeah, he was walking forward.
Yeah.
If he didn't punish him for walking forward.
Well, it's a 7-frame move, and we've got 7 frames of lag to deal with. So if you're walking forward and you don't kind of have that sense to kind of stagger
preemptively block.
Yeah, preemptively block it. It's going to get you unless there's additional travel time. If you're that far away, there can be additional travel time.
Yeah. Just a raw crouching fierce. Well, unfortunately, just fell for that bait.
Oh, stun is so close. Yeah, and that was guaranteed. That was just an anti-air headbutt right there.
Oh, this is going to hurt if he gets one more good mix-up here.
All Rom wanted to do was bait out a neutral throw, and he's paying for a heavily good block on the charge roundhouse. Oh, it takes I guess with the slide, makes it out with the trigger. Now, back to neutral. Wow, being aggressive. Fierce cancel into command grab. Trying to lay the hands on him.
And he didn't have any bar for any EX headbutts, so that was a telltale sign to be really aggressive and just to go in.
He can't take the read on you. He has to hit you.
If you give him time to try and like space it out and try to reset the situation, build some of that meter and get that EX bar, you're talking about the difference between win or loss at that point. So really great stuff by Rom, recognizing the situation and said, you know what, I'm not going to give you that space. I'm going to put the pressure on now. I'm not going to give you that meter. But if you earn it from here on out, that's on you.
Ted staying down. Wanting to stay warm. Young Mushu in the back, in the reserves. This is the first point for Team Rom and Ultima.
A little fun fact about Urian's forward medium punch. Typically, so his forward medium punch has 4 active frames, leaving him at most +1. But most of the time, when you do a forward medium punch, he actually hits on the 3rd active frame, leaving him 0.
Oh, interesting.
Most of the time. Not all the time. Most of the time. So you can challenge. Because his fastest is a 4-frame normal.
Yeah, that's all he's got.
Because you have a 3-framer, even if he's +1, you get a trade. If not, you win. So Herman and NorCal have played this matchup quite a few times, and I know typically Herman gets the best of this.
Yeah, it was, you know, before Herman's big rise. There was more on NorCal's side, but now it's looking very one-sided.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. He's gonna go for that full mix-up.
Now we're in the corner. Good block. You know, charge roundhouse has not worked out the way he's wanted it to in the last handful of games, and that's going to be that eagle spike steals it.
That's what happens when you walk back, and he's going to read that with a crouching forward.
Yeah, it's an anti-shimmy tactic. It's extremely effective.
However, had he had crouch blocked that was a free X headbutt, and he gets one right there. Both players keep on returning the favor against each other with EXs.
Oh, tried to anti-air with crouch strong, it appeared to be. But the hitbox on the knees is quite large. Yep, sets up the cross-up. And there you can do the opposite side of that mix-up too, where you can have the tornado hit on the same side.
All it has to do is change the speed of that eagle spike.
Hits off the tackle. Put on timeout right now. Finds his way out and goes immediately for a jump. I don't know if anyone expected that right there.
Oh, that sucks. Too far.
And an air-to-air, anti-air. So good.
And this is one of those. This is one of those pretty tough matchups for either or, to be honest, depending on who gets the pressure first. But once Urian is knocked down, there's so many ways for Rashid to challenge. Just put free pressure practically, right? Because if he just goes straight into crouching forward, that low profiles the EX headbutt. Should he just go standing jab, he doesn't even have to just frame it.
Oh, a media low forward will go under the headbutt, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's something that's been present in many fighting games for a long time.
Yeah.
You can suppress their reversal options by, you know, not going for what you normally would go in a mix-up. Because if he just blocks a low forward, it's not like it was like this amazing mix-up. But if he does headbutt, you're safe from it. He gets hit confirms off of it. Very similar against Balrog and Street Fighter 4, right? Against headbutt.
Exactly.
Which is another headbutt move.
And it's -3 on block, and Urian doesn't have a 3-framer, so it's actually no risk.
Oh, yeah.
Literally no risk. So he could do that all day, and that'll easily cause the hesitation from a Wake Up EX headbutt. Now he's going to get that run back against young Mushu, who took him out earlier.
Yeah, in very devastating fashion. We saw
it was pretty close in that last round. He was able to get that confirmed. He just got duffed to mid-air.
Yeah.
There's that challenge because it's -2. Didn't get that punish though. A little bit too slow with that standing medium.
Didn't get punished very hard for his overhead attempt earlier. It's something that Mushu's been going for a lot, and it's been paying out big, but there's the stun. Oh, I don't know if he wanted the side switch right there. Oh, okay, it is intentional.
Oh my goodness.
Great shimmy.
Yeah, baited that throw so badly.
Rashid's crouch fears can punish you from so far away.
Standfish and Crouch Fish are such nasty buttons to punish with throws.
What's unfortunate right now, game audio for the players is limited. No headphones right now, so it's tricky to tell what level of tap Balrog's actually throwing at you.
No, I was talking to Lamer about this, and we feel that Balrog is top-tier pools play because
Oh,
you can't
absolutely.
hear anything.
And it's, you know, level 3 tap doesn't take that long to charge, so it's something that you have to deal with a lot.
Yeah, but at this point, that tap's not going to matter at all.
No, that didn't end up becoming a factor. Ultima calling in Ram immediately. Oh no, that's it. That's the deal. Good stuff.
So are they staying up? Or are they going to be going against LPN's team, or are they going against a different team? That's what I'm curious about.
I think.
It'll be LPN's team?
It'll be LPN's team. I think that means that. I think that means that Samurai and Kim1234 might be out of the bracket.
No, for sure they're out if they're going to be playing LPN.
Yeah,
and
if
it looks
they're
like it
right,
is.
because this is losers final. So we're down to our last 3 teams. We are in the home stretch, guys. We're going to be sending it to a quick commercial break, and we'll be coming back at you with more NorCal Rivals Round 4.
See you soon.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to NorCal Rivals Round 4. I'm Brass.
I'm Crackfiend.
And we're coming at you with the top 3
of
our super stacked team tournament here.
Yes, and the next up is going to be LPN and Nando going against... Hi, Nando. Stop staring at me.
Nando looking right at us, making sure that he's confirmed that he can indeed play. Going straight to the Mika. It's what I like to see here. And Ultima sealing the deal in the last set.
Yeah, really solid play by him against both Ted and Young Bushu.
And now they have qualified for losers finals. A lot of work ahead of both of these teams.
Yeah, at this point, it's just anybody's for the taking. These are 3 incredibly strong teams with incredibly strong players.
Big opportunity dropped right there from Nando. Appropriate neutral jump bait.
Oh, I wasn't able to block that. Probably thought it was a cross-up.
Oh, did not link straight into Peach. Did not expect the stand strong to actually hit in that situation. Great hit confirm off the crouch fears. That's not easy.
Oh, he actually goes for the EX spinning mixer. That could have been a big risk.
Very brave from Ultima.
So he's going to look for... Oh, he does look for the V-trigger right there.
Went for another bait on the neutral jump. Jump back jab from Mika. Goes back to neutral.
It was a low risk for a high payout. That was kind of worth it. But Pavo too smart for that, though.
Oh, and there's the hit confirm. Ultima taking the first round.
I forget that that links without having a counter hit.
It's just a link. It's so good. Oh, wow. Tried to...
He's definitely not as scared.
Yeah, he was definitely brave right there. Again, another EX. And in a best-of-1 setting, so scary to do. Just as scary to do as to be on the receiving end of it.
And that low forward on wake up, low profile, that standing medium.
Oh, good stunner. Going to be able to create some space. Just hits him with the golf club.
Swing it.
Oh, good anti-air. Oh, and the body splash mixes up the jump-in timing right there.
Nando looking at him. He's looking like he's in trouble.
That's it. That's done, though.
Yeah. Even if that didn't kill, he had the EX.
There's quite a few more hits to that combo, actually.
2 more hits, and it was definitely just a wrap.
All right, and now tagging in LPN. Now, last time these guys fought, which was what, like half an hour ago, LPN dunked on Ultima. Like, honestly, like, he just, like, broke his ankles and dunked on him.
Didn't give him a chance.
Did a spin in the air, slam dunk. It was very brutal.
See, it was the complete opposite of how we played against Nando, which was just, you know what, I'm going to do EX spinning mixer because I can.
Right.
But when he played against LPN,
it was like
basically shut that
He was
down.
scared of doing anything. He was always in the Bison blender of Psycho Claw, ball.
And at that point, you have to be able to challenge. So you have to be able to represent that you're willing to do that, right? And just doing it against a person like, I'm not saying that it's only because it's Nando, but to do it to just another person and not do it to another, that's a big mistake.
Yeah, absolutely. It's something that's very consistent in SF5 in general. You got to be able to challenge. You got to be able to represent.
And without that representation, how are you going to be able to change the momentum and really force the opponent to think twice about the options they're choosing? And
just not be so, for them to not be so confident to fight against you.
Yeah. Hesitation is your opponent's worst enemy and your best friend.
And another, you know, there's guest slides like right at the start of the round. It's happening so often from LPN, and so many of them are working out.
I wonder what he's actually looking for. It doesn't seem random enough.
Right.
You know,
it
the consistency is
just
so
seems
high.
like I don't think they're gonna think I'm gonna do it, but yeah, he's landed it. What, 5 out of 6 times?
Yeah. I mean, that's too high of a percentage.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder what his secret is.
I actually do.
What's his secret? Where's the magic?
When I play casuals with him, he catches me all the time. I'm like, you're looking for something. I just don't know what it is.
It was like in Street Fighter 4 when his DPs would just work out. Like, it was always like, what are you thinking when you're able to land these? Wow, that V-reversal just entirely neutralized. That was 1 bar of V-trigger to neutralize V-trigger. Oh, whoa, contested. -2 situation right there. There's another one.
You know, slightly better control from Ultima that time.
And
it was slightly better.
LPN leaning his face in. What are you trying to do, Ultima?
They're looking at the replay on the big screen right
okay. In between rounds.
What a bully.
What a bully. He's like, watch it. I want you to watch
Look at this, Ultima. Remember how I bodied you?
2 seconds ago. Oh, just caught low. Well, actually, he seemed to try to challenge it. Good anti-air right there. That's one of the strengths that Rashid actually has in this matchup, is that the mixer anti-airs Devil's Reverse exceptionally well. Oh, there we go. Finally contesting the telegraph dash.
Well, unfortunately, he could have challenged that had he noticed only 2 hits.
What an air-to-air right there. Oh no, got hit by the cross-up, but dropped the combo back into the corner. Has a life lead, but this is everything for Bison right here, and he's throwing up the loop.
No way.
He's throwing out the loop, gets the low forward, and
that should do it,
yeah.
Really nice catch with that low forward.
And, you know, once LPN establishes that throw loop, you have to wonder, am I going to die? Is he going to throw me 9 times? I have to tech at some point, and that's when there's crush counter potential, but Ultima found his way out. Establish the loop. Oh, good reactions right there.
That's sick.
Wow, it actually hit late. I think there's actually going to be less damage on this.
Still pretty significant.
No, that was very significant. That actually looked like full damage.
And there's that EX spinning mixer we were looking for, but he doesn't have any left unless he builds some meter off of these opportunities.
Good air-to-air. Puts him back into the tornado. Good hit confirm off that. Really maximizing. Oh, and just a great read on the V-reversal right there.
Oh, wow.
That's team 1. Okay, they're running it back. LPN staying down, so 1 point onto team Ultima Rom. And Ultima not standing up either. He's normally been sending this down the, you know, passing the buck to Rom here. But he says, no, I'm doing just fine. That was a very dominant round. I'm going to seal the deal, 2-0.
I wonder if Long is considering a character switch since he went to the character select screen. I don't think he's going to do that since he's been really...
he's been really
dedicated.
Committed. Yeah, he's been really dedicated, especially since a lot of his character switches. I mean, it's Alex and Birdie. You know, they aren't the powerhouse characters if you're going against the top tiers in this game.
Yeah.
But Bison, he's been making Bison work. Great.
Nice crouching jab.
Yeah, crouching jab for the anti right there. You saw a mixer. Probably not the correct mixer because it looked like he was coming in at the diagonal.
Yeah, even the Fierce Mixer though has a really strange hurt box, so you can actually get beaten out at certain angles.
Oh, wow. Hits him with the stand fierce. Pressure continues. Almost a whiff punish. Doesn't look like there was charge available. Oh, and he just eats it. Looks like he didn't block high. Wow, and here's the throw loop. Is he going to just do it again? Nope, lays a hand on him.
Yeah, whiffs that jab. There was several, it was like several baits to create hesitation to land that Fierce.
Oh yeah, there was a wiggle involved. There was some delay.
Then there was that standing jab. Ultima not going to back down though. Had a very solid showing just right now.
The tornado hits, did not get the flicking from off of it. Crush counters the EX doubles reverse out of the air.
He lost positioning though.
And the big bet back to mid-screen.
Hey, like we were talking about, right? You have to represent those big bets.
Absolutely, and that's something that we didn't see last time. Oh, gets hit with the unsafe Psycho.
And he's been, I think, close to 100% so far.
Wow, he tried to just EX Psycho Flame right through it. Did not work out. Actually gets the crush on the DP right there, and now we're going for big hit confirms. Oh, my goodness, that walk forward was so scary. No hit confirms off of that. Goes for the cross under, and that's going to be that.
Oh, my God. So much damage.
The dirt.
So much damage.
You know, when I saw him not go for the cancel initially, it's like something's fishy here.
Yeah.
He's saving it. He just wanted that close spatial relationship. He wanted him right in front of him so that he could go for that cross through later rather than when he had the first opportunity to go for the cancels into the big flames for damage.
I also think there's some hesitation because I know these players saw the punish earlier by Pavo against those dashes. So he's probably going to be a little bit more hesitant to, I don't want to say hesitant, but he's going to make you think twice a little bit more now.
Yeah.
So he's going to force you to look for other mix-ups to help set up for that cross-up again.
Yeah, LPN likes to, rather than take an option out, he likes to incorporate other tactics to make you distracted so that he can continue to be stubborn with what he likes to be doing.
Yeah, it's pretty much overwhelming your mind with options, right?
And information.
Yeah, and at that point, like, how many things can you look for simultaneously mentally?
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is you can't look for everything at the same time and have the same reactions nor anticipation.
Yeah, not when you're thinking of that many things. Your suspended mental energy needs to be spent in specific areas, and if you're spending it all over the place, you know, it's
not healthy.
Defend everything.
It's not a healthy way to play.
Yeah. Even if you could pull it off, just don't do that to you. Good air-to-air anti-air right there.
Oh, Rom looking really sharp right now.
Big lead. Whoa, wow. And chases down. Yeah, unsafe Psycho doesn't turn into anything. Tried to use the sweep to get out of the corner. Good anti-air. Oh, did you see that swipe to move him forward a bit right there? That was super sick. Cool. Uh-oh. One reset's needed. Rom not challenging. Yeah, Rom's sleeping on that dash right now. There's another one.
Rom's just lost on the timing.
We need, 4 uncontested dash forwards. It's not like they turned into a ton of damage, but that should have actually been damage for Rom in those situations. That's unsafe. Spends the meter, knows he's going to get it back by the end of the round. Establishing throw game. Oh, tried to loop it. Good
great
crush counter. Has the super. Doesn't go for it yet. Now he's planning for round 3 in terms of meter management. Oh, getting hit with the fierces. Able to challenge after a big scissor like that.
Oh, no, it's in the front.
Yeah, he did not find his way under that neutral jump. Oh, and these dashes are going uncontested left and right, and that is a point for Team Long and Nando. Put on the back of V-Trigger Bison.
And that frustration right there from Rom right there.
Absolutely.
You saw that.
He stood up, but then it was like, wait.
You know what? I want to stay on. I think I might have something. And if he's able to respond to those dashes, that's going to be the big pivot here.
I'm going to spoil something. It stands short.
Oops.
You got a great 3-frame button, Bison's dash.
Mob it.
It puts him right in front of you. It's just about being aware of when he's going to take that risk. Oh, wow. Finds his way on the other side. No one ever knows where that move is going.
Yeah, really difficult move to challenge.
Didn't expect the neutral jump to actually hit. Rom's still in control of this situation. It's always come down to the V-trigger comeback.
I thought he was going to do it right there.
Oh, here it is. Oh, no. No charge into the super. He had to cancel into V-trigger because the target combo was negative. Good tech. So tricky. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
He guessed with the slide and tried to whiff. Rom tried to whiff punish, but it got tagged in the end, and now
just a little bit too late. Just a little bit too late.
Almost game point. Oh, it's going to be up to Ultima if Rom can't handle this now and win the next 2 rounds.
LPM being a little bit more aggressive with that sweep, and especially not landing them as well.
Oh my goodness, these fierce setups. So much stun. Backed off a bit. Uh-oh. Yeah, that could be responded to. Did not link or cancel into anything there. It's just teleport city right now. Yeah, gonna teleport out of that situation. Teleport back into that situation. No one knows what's happening right now. Everybody's switching sides.
He is lost in this vortex of dashes.
Lost in the sauce. And now look, that's... Oh, I thought that Psycho Ball was going to do the full hit confirm, and that was a mess right there. And it's going to be up to Ultima to respond to these dashes. The life leads we've seen almost every round from Rom, falling apart after those cancels.
You have to be able to deal with that. That's just the bottom line. If you can't deal with that mix-up,
you're giving him too much. Because you know the biggest drawback of Bison, crap walk speed. We get it. But if you allow him to literally appear in front of you rather than having to walk that great distance, which any distance to Bison's a greater distance to other than other characters. You're giving him, first of all, you're inviting problems, but you're making it so much easier for the Bison player, who really should be committed to a slow walking style.
Absolutely.
But if you're just going to let him break free from that, you're like, that's real LPN right there.
Yeah, and you saw that the hesitation wasn't just created because of LPN. The hesitation was happening because of himself. I think there was a lack of confidence in terms of being able to counter with the button at the right time. And I think there was maybe 1 or 2 attempts in which he mistimed it and got punished anyways.
Yeah, we saw a couple counter hits. And that's the thing. It's not just something to be aware of and dial it in. It's got to be timed very appropriately, which is actually not the norm for SF5.
Yeah.
But in this sort of situation, you go from neutral to the teleport in front of you or the cross through. Oh, good air-to-air right there.
No, he did have success earlier against LPN. Let's see if he can replicate that. Still a fairly close round. Favorable position for Rashid right now.
Oh, full hit confirms. Oh no, drops the combo. That's a huge deal. We have a guest slide into trigger. Now everybody's switching sides again. There it is again. Oh my goodness.
Oh, what do you do?
There's something to be said about this. I just don't know what it is.
There's, like I said, right? You start to mistime things. You start to create hesitation on yourself, right? And in V-trigger mode, that dash has more invincibility frames than usual.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you have to time your challenges towards the end of it. And just a raw jump. This is an absolute...
Oh, this is a slaughter right now. Is that going to be EXD? Yup. That was just so predictable, and LPN saw that.
We are witnessing the death of a man. Hunted for sport.
You can tell he was in his head. At that point,
that's
anything,
it, right?
Anything that Ultima had wanted to do at that point was telegraphed.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
You saw the hesitation, and as a hesitation, you saw the EX uppercut coming.
Right, exactly. It's like, look, if I'm going to contest and I can't do it by timing my normals correctly, I got to do something that's got some scripted invincibility to it.
And it turned around.
And it got sniffed out right away. And now here we are in the grand finals of NorCal Rivals Round 2, 2v2 team tournament.
And that was rough. That was so rough.
That was
for Ultima.
super rough. Pavo and Alex on the winner's side only have to win 1 set. But if the gods are unfair,
The gods can be unfair.
LPN will keep us here for another 7 hours. No.
Dear God, I hope not.
Well, I mean, they've already fought. This was the winners finals match. And Alex and Pavo handled it.
Relatively close set, too.
Yeah, but very solid on both sides.
Absolutely.
It wasn't, you know, crazy scramble like, wow, that could have been anybody. It's like, no, they really were like, hey, you're going to have to fight through the loser side. Coming in at a disadvantage. Here we go, tagging in Alex first. LPN hasn't gotten up in a while. Nando's been on his phone. Tweeting. Immediately, a lot of pressure right there.
No, he lost it all immediately, too. I like the attempt, but it didn't quite pay out.
Yeah. Uh-oh, that's not paying out. Oh, and neither is that.
Oh, he had a jab instead of a crouching medium punch.
Corner position for Cammy. Laying on the pressure. Oh, and tried to use Devil's Reverse just to get out of the corner. Did get anti-air. The air set didn't turn into anything. Oh, that was so close to being a hit confirm right there on Alex's side. Uh-oh.
Very nice challenge with that crouching jab.
These hit confirms off of Strong haven't been very consistent. And oh no, are we going to see some more purple stuff?
Hesitation on the dash. No, he's looking for it.
Oh, but wasn't quite there in time. There was a dash, but he ended up blocking the jab in the end.
The good news was that it was immediate enough that LPN could not challenge
it. He did! Oh my goodness, and that, you know, even on block.
Smart stuff.
Because we're in trigger, all Alex really needed to know was whether or not LPN had to be in range of the super or not.
And even if he had, even if he wasn't in trigger mode, he didn't have enough health.
Right,
to
exactly.
reversal anyways.
Right.
Just a brilliant move altogether. Not so brilliant right there, though. It's gonna hurt. Corner position.
Oh, and there's the crush that that Alex has been trying to establish earlier, and now is he gonna get a throw off? Oh no, there's still the tech represented by LPN, and we're back to mid-screen. Are we gonna go for the crush again? No, goes for the shimmy, a little less committed. Cross up.
So dangerous.
Put himself into the corner, but the hooligan puts LPN back to the wall, and there's the throw. Alex Myers once again.
Wasn't ready for that. Some of those mix-ups threw his rhythm off, and he just was not ready to deal with that whiff jumping medium punch into a throw. He just wasn't ready.
I'm glad that Myers didn't take that crush counter roundhouse out of the mix. You know, he kept it there. He knows, look.
He didn't land a single one in the previous sets.
No, and he whiffed like 3 of them. But it's the idea that you can't overthink mix-up situations. He has to tech at some point.
You can't remove all your tools.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like LPN's going to remove teching. So it's something that just all it needs to be is represented continually.
Yeah, because eventually when you catch it, it could pay off. Plus the punishes that LPN had for those whiffed roundhouses was simply a throw.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not as if it was a huge deficit.
And, you know, it's like
a huge gamble.
It's not. You know, it looks like a hard read when Geef checks a backdash with roundhouse, but the hit confirms off of it don't tend to end up to be that much. I actually want to see more optimization in that situation.
Yeah.
Because it's possible. You know, stand strong, low strong, flame.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to see Mika. He tries to go in, gets caught in the middle of his dash. And this is going to be a rough situation already.
Uh-oh.
A little bit too aggressive.
All right, Nando finding his way in. Body splash. Hard to anti-air. And a whiff punish. Fierce. Full V-trigger hit confirm. And now we have one dive. Oh, and he goes up for the dash-up throw. A lot of people are expecting a very difficult to anti-air V-trigger dive, but a dash-up throw shows you the other side of the mind game.
A lot of solid mini feints, too, by Alex Myers. A lot of really micro movement. He's so good at causing hesitation with micro movements.
Oh,
I'm super impressed.
He bet with the brimstone, which would have worked, but he just bet too early right there. Oh, tried to go for a drop kick, got hit out of it. There's another drop kick for the crush counter. Nando looking for crouch fierce Nadeshko. Goes for a Radadeshko, gets a full hit from off of it too.
One more could do it right here.
Lady Mika. Oh, no anti-air in the corner, and that's a big drop right there.
Yeah.
Team White Booty goes up 1 point. Nando's deciding to sit.
Yeah, that one of those last sequences right there with Mika ahead in the corner with the back fierce, and then when Alex went for the back jump, that just kind of threw him off guard because usually the back fierce sets up for several things.
Right, right.
Such as command grab, and that command grab would have ended it right there.
Absolutely would. Yeah, commit. You know, you commit to being vulnerable to one thing or the other.
But he wasn't ready for that jump.
Yeah. And then wasn't ready for the the anti-air afterwards.
Absolutely. As a result, right now we're seeing him again pressured in the corner. Here's a reversal.
Uh-oh, tried to buffer it at a whiff range so that only buttons could extend into it. Got him. Back into the corner. Try to find his way out. There's the backup plan. Back throw to make sure that Alex wouldn't stay in the corner too long. Every time you put yourself in the corner, you got to look for that backup plan. How are they going to try to switch sides again? Probably tried to go for a back throw. Didn't get it right there.
At this point, you don't need to battle for the corner. Anything will do it. And there it is. Round one goes to Alex. Alex just on a roll.
Yeah, this is a real train that he's running right now. If he beats Nando one more round, it's going to be all up to LPN. I can only assume that we're not doing an extended set.
Yeah.
Here, I'm pretty sure it's just the first of two. Just legs right now from Cammy, looking for whatever. Whiff punish into drill. Oh, went for the shimmy. Nando didn't bite, but that's how you get thrown. If you're not representing the tech, you're vulnerable to getting thrown. Nando not happy about that. It all comes down to LPN.
I mean, with the way that Alex is looking right now, his movement's solid, his confirms are solid.
It's kind of like there wasn't a 20-minute break between sets. It looks like Alex just continued the previous round right into this.
It just looks like he got really comfortable with everything that is going on.
Yeah. And
just taking control.
Not playing face right now. Oh, we noticed that there's a wireless controller.
Yeah, let's not mess around with that.
Yeah,
sure we fix that.
I think we're gonna go. Oh no, they're just gonna risk it. Oh, it's Nando's. It's Nando's controller. Yeah.
Please don't button check when you get it.
It's like, hey, Nando. Nando is not allowed to leave the venue for the next 10 minutes.
God damn it, Nando.
If he gets too far away from the PS4, it'll desync and pause the game. And then we will shun him.
Last man standing right here. Alex just really high momentum. Oh, wait a minute.
And not a bad choice at all, but I wonder how he feels against Ultima if this works out.
Ultima? You mean Pavo?
Pavo.
It's
Ultima
late.
Is out. So Mika, right? Because we were talking about earlier, Mika, especially Pavo's Mika, does have these advantages against Birdie. Birdie can like never sweep against Mika because Mika's just going to EX Peach right through it.
I mean, neither is a bad choice. LPN has played Bison and Birdie since the very beginning of this
absolutely.
game.
So very familiar. It's not like his Birdie is anything to be slept on. I just feel like this is a character select for Alex. We're going to see if it pans out for Pavo if this works out here. Because he's committed at this point. He can't change characters until he resets.
So far not looking good. Corner already after that first knockdown.
Oh, puts the banana down. There's the sweep.
Yeah, heavy neutral. At least it looks like he just wants to opt for a heavier neutral where it's more difficult to deal with or easier for him to deal with from a certain range.
And you saw right there, V-trigger dive kick so fast that the Bullhorn, which has a lot of upper body invincibility, cannot anti-art in time. But that's one of the reasons this matchup's pretty tough for Cammy. Normal dive kicks can be anti-aired by Horn very effectively.
And that sweep's another thing that's really tough to deal with. It just got red on that.
That was awesome from Alex's side because it's not like EX dive grab had been represented yet. Okay, this is tricky. Mix up.
That was such a great block against that fuzzy guard.
That was pretty sweet.
And I know he wanted to convert. Just couldn't quite do it.
Is this tournament point?
Is this tournament point?
I think this is tournament point. This looks to be it. 1 round left for all the marbles. King of the Universe decided in the next few moments. Can the surprise birdie keep Long alive long enough? Banana's down. We're just going to let that expire. Bananas expire fast.
I mean, he's had success in the neutral, right, with his buttons. But at the same time, he doesn't get like huge conversions. I mean, there's a pretty good one.
Yeah, but it's not the one that continues into another mix-up right now.
Yeah, there's no continuation.
Oh, but now that he has a life lead to work with, but he's losing it by... Oh, no, he actually beat out the additional armor there.
And you're seeing that, what we're talking about here, right, with no continuation versus continuation off of 1 knockdown with Cammy.
But look at the damage on either side has paid out more for LPN at this point.
It
Alex
has.
Myers needs 1 hit confirm, and the super can do it. Are we going to see dash forward, dash back? Are we going to see dash forward, dash back? I think we're going to see it. Do it, Alex. We're going to see it. He's totally going to do it.
LPN looking for that crouching jab to try and catch him walking forward, but if he whistles too much, he'll get caught. He needs to be careful with that.
I kind of think we're going to see it.
I think we're going to see it. Ooh, that was very nice. He wasn't too antsy. He wasn't too jittery.
Yeah.
That's good.
He didn't take the risk, though. And Alex didn't feel like he was in a desperate enough situation to go for that.
Oh my goodness. Are you serious?
And now Long appears to be taking a lead in the set. Uses the drill to go over the banana, but the banana's still there. It didn't matter. Actually, drill clear over the banana. Uh-oh. This is mix-up city right here. Big damage. Roundhouse? Nope. Anti-airs with the roundhouse. Oh, dash forward.
That's going to hurt.
Headbutt grab, and the overhead takes it, and we're still in grand finals. It is down up to Pavo.
Great round by LPN right there. Kind of the momentum shift that he needed. But he's going to be going up against Armika.
And he's committed to birdie at this point.
Yeah, yeah. He's not going to be able to have as many, as much freedom of movement.
Yeah.
The way that, although Bice's walk speed is slow, but he does have the ability to kind of get around the screen fairly easily because of his movesets. Birdie doesn't really have that kind of leisure.
No.
Although his pokes are better.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Like, large normals similar to Bison and big damage on top of it. And big damage hit confirms on top of it, too.
You're seeing this this opt-in into a heavy footsies poke style.
Yeah.
Not a ton of damage, but he's just poking away at you and just kind of dwindling you down. Like, he's trying to tire you out. And that worked against Alex in that previous game, but will it work against Pavo?
A very different matchup we're going to see.
Yeah, totally different matchup. Somebody who's a little bit more aggressive.
Oh, and he just gets the chain on him, not using the one that creates the mix-up. Oh, and the microphone saves him from the dolphin dive. Oh, great neutral jump.
Yeah, unlike the EX, it recovers a lot faster.
Great hit confirm right there. Keeps the pressure going. Approaching the corner. Using the bullhead. Is that free on block? Oh, and the crossover! I like the jump back. Keep Mika in the corner. Has to V-reversal the plus frames off of that drop kick. That banana. We know that he's going to be able to hit confirm off that. Overhead. There's the mix-ups.
Oh, my goodness.
This is looking very hard. Nadeshko coming in. Nadeshko hits Birdie out of the air. Air reset. Doesn't get a hit confirm off of it. Another V-reversal.
Oh, my God. So close.
Back to neutral and a whip finish on the slide. Oh, my goodness. When Nadeshko came in.
I thought that was a brilliant jump.
And the bullhorn did the air reset. And I feel like maybe just like an EX Peach right when he hits the ground could have done something.
Yeah.
Wow. The cross-up splash. And this is reset point. Oh, no, 1-to-1. It's not reset point. It's 1-to-1 point. Goodness.
Oh, what a jump in. That perfect angle.
Oh, going for the throw. Can't bullhorn through any of that. Lady Mika with the crush counter. There's the stun. I think we're going to see a tick into Giant Swing. I think it's happening right here. So much damage on it. We know that that's going to KO. All right, now we're back to tournament point.
That was surprising. I've never seen that.
Yeah. He has actually a much dirtier one, too. Because that was an air reset and a giant swing, but he loves to do, like, level 1 clap.
Yeah.
And then into giant swing.
He's not going to need any of that level 1 clap if he's got him in the corner.
Oh, he tried to whip punish with the whip. Neutral jumps a command grab. Now we're back into Mika mode. Good side switch. Another side switch. Pavo in a safer position than before. Oh, dolphin dive.
That was
Pavo,
too far.
Yeah. Banana represented. Decides to bust out the mic. Uh-oh. Good whiff punish on the tumble. Doesn't turn into a hick and from, though. Trigger on both sides. Crush counter. Oh, wake up challenge. Big damage in this hick and from. Here comes the can.
He's going to just walk him to the corner. He's exactly where he wants him.
And Nadeshko, using Nadeshko to get back out of that situation. But that was Nadeshko for a can, not the safest trade. Oh, we're almost there.
Wow.
Great air to air.
What an air to air.
Okay, Bullhorn. Is that Peach on block? There it is.
-5.
Oh, no, and he wakes up with the SPD. Huge damage. Oh, my goodness.
That was sick.
And he guessed
that was
the EX Peach.
So sick. That whiff short to bait out the EX Peach.
And now we are at 1-1. We haven't reset the bracket yet. We are at 1-1. Pavo says, Alex, get in here. Because really, Alex was the one who started the train. And it was up to Pavo to seal the deal. So if we're going to it's a smart choice putting Alex right back in there. He's played so comfortably, but of course in a best-of-1 setting, he's not, guaranteed to take care of it. But I like that they're putting him in first because he might just landslide it like he almost did last time.
Yeah. Now, I wonder if Alex is going to have a better answer this time around. Both players, Pavo and Alex, aren't having as much success. They tend to go into a neutral style, but they still have to get in to be able to create that pressure.
Yeah.
But LPN is kind of just, again, poking at the right distances.
Yeah.
And able to get those momentums at the crucial moments to kind of seal the deal.
And, this is the first time he touched Birdie all night, right?
Yeah.
Just to be able to throw that's a true pocket character where you can literally just reach in and have a full, complete character to switch the meta up. Crush counter sweep. Oh, mistimes his jump. Alex in there establishing pressure. When is that dive negative? I thought that was something we didn't have to worry about so much anymore.
Probably just mistimed it, perhaps?
Yeah. There's so much red.
Damage.
Tried to shimmy, got checked. Oh, and he was so brave there, not afraid of the second revolution of the bullhead. Good anti-air. Is he going to seal the deal? Another challenge with the short. Full hit confirms that Fierce drops the can. Goes for the sweep. Can is, and it's a free corner almost. And he V-triggered. I believe he saw the dive grab and V-triggered knowing that the DP was going to be guaranteed after.
Yeah, at that point, that's the best usage.
Yeah, that was awesome right there. And, a lot rides on this because Nando has not had the same effectiveness against Alex Myers as we've seen. So really, this is such an important round. Jumped out of there.
This is the pivotal round.
Yeah.
I believe that if LPN loses this is over.
That it might be a little too much pressure for Nando to handle.
Oh, so close to stun. There's a tech. And that's going to be it.
And he went right for it. He knew that he was actually even going to be on the other side, not have to worry about it, and now it's all up to Nando.
It's such a tough situation to deal with, right? Like, do you overcommit with the medium to EX, or do you not? And he committed, and it didn't work out because he was airborne.
And even previously when that bullhead was charging at Alex, he was so confidently low-stronging it. He knows that the armor frames are only at the start of it. But it's so scary when Birdie's hitbox is coming right at you.
Yeah. Let's see if Nando can answer back. Can his Mika or his jury handle?
We might see the jury. We might not. He's feeling kind of down on the character right now.
I feel like if you're going to have to go to something at this point, you might as well go to that one character that you haven't played yet.
Yeah,
and that would make the most sense.
There it is. Mika is the best-of-1 pick, but if you're going to put your best foot forward, it's got to be the character you've been working on.
And Vega didn't work out at all earlier.
No, and that's a character Nando wants to play. It's just it takes so much time to adjust.
Yeah.
very few players can learn multiple characters because of
absolutely
how much homework there is.
So regardless of win or loss, I think this is a fantastic choice for Nando.
Yeah.
The best choice at this given moment in time.
And this cannot be an easy matchup for Jury.
Definitely not.
It certainly wasn't in Street Fighter 4, and I really don't think it is here. Oh, there's bait. No punish on it.
Oh,
Eats
no.
the raw jump in. Almost got shimmied. There's a punish. Doesn't lead to much at all.
Doesn't lead to anything.
It's like a little target combo.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But look at this. The stun is collecting. There it goes. I feel like we had a chance there.
Yeah, that was if there was an opportunity to seal it, that was it right there. Now he's going to need at least 2 more opportunities, if not 3.
He's going to need another miracle. And with so much meter on Myers' side, he could just super him if he really... Yep. There we go. Just sealing the deal there. Very smart stuff.
Some signs of life from Nando towards the end there, but man, just missed on that final big conversion, the one required to really just take that.
All right, this is it. This is tournament point. Once again, tournament point over and over, but Team Long and Nando have been playing so clutch. It's up to Nando now. All on his shoulders. Good air-to-air. Great reaction right there.
Both players just kind of trading blows right now, but this is going to be in the favor of Alex Myers.
2 V-trigger drills. Stun building.
He's not going to have that big clutch factor.
A lot of meter on Nando's side. It's kind of the only thing going for him right now. He doesn't have V-trigger yet, and he won't for a few more hits. All right.
Here's the last stand.
Oh, great tech, great anti-air, crosses under. Myers says, hey, you got to throw me 6 times if you want me to press buttons, and this could be it. Oh my goodness.
I wonder if he was trying to go for super.
That pressure situation did not work out. I feel like he could have been going for super as well. Applying pressure back to neutral. So scary for both players right now. Myers on his way in. Laying down the block string, and he just guesses with the Umeshori. Are you kidding?
What in God's name was that?
Are you kidding?
That is just
and what
ballsy. I don't have any words for that. What the hell?
What remained of the crowd is now on their feet, jaws on the floor.
Yeah, that was definitely wow.
If that resets the bracket, or no,
that would be the pivotal moment
if
he beats Pavo. That was like the pivotal moment right there.
If he wins this and beats Pavo, we're all gonna remember that moment right there.
That was crazy.
That was, yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness. These pressure strings they're not cashing out, but we still have super and life totals are even. The reversal. Not likely to see trigger later.
That didn't pay off.
Super. Yeah, good. We're back. We're down to 1 situation. Tournament point. Crosses through. Good V reversal. Returns to neutral. But the life totals right now, it's really relying on this hit confirm into super right now.
Oh, he needs to be careful. That could have been it.
That was and he gets thrown, and that's that. Pavo and Alex are your NorCal rivals. Round 2, 2v2 tournament. Battle Royale Extravaganza champions.
At that point, I kind of wish he was playing Jury from the beginning.
Right, because there's a lot of potential there. It's,
you saw the comfortability, right? You saw the fact that he was able to get in.
Yeah.
He was able to create pressure. I mean, pretty much everything that he couldn't do with the other characters that he played with, he was able to do right there with Jury. Right.
Yeah. Well, I hope he comes back even stronger next time. Congratulations to Pavo and Alex. They're your champions tonight. We are all tired.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in and staying up late with us. I'm Brass. Thank you so much to Crackfiend for commentating with me tonight.
Dear God, we can go home.
Woo.
All right, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you all next time.
We'll catch you guys later.
Oh.